WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Guess who's back? It's Roleza and Didi on the track. I'm gonna stop because she's looking at me as if I'm whack. Well, we are back for a very short time with another talk segment right here on Activated Mornings. It is Roleza and Dianna. And this, we're just going to be talking for a couple more, just a few minutes before 9 o'clock, because at 9 o'clock, we have our bank rates. At 9:20, we have an interview with District Stairs, so stay tuned for that. Ro, you ever had a birthday party?
No, I've never had a birthday party. I've gone to several. I've gone to several, but I've never had one for myself. No. Plus, my birthdays are kind of funny. Even as an adult, I don't make plans with people for my birthday because of the day that it falls on. So,
right,
who have the time for me, they would make the time. But other than that, I don't put any pressure on people.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just pat on the back.
I know, right? So there you go. When you're close to Christ. When you and Jesus go preschool together because your parents were in the hospital at the same time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both
right.
Your celebrations get combined.
Yes, you're right. So I can't do much about that right now.
All righty then. No, I've never had a party as well, right? But one of the things that I always found interesting is birthday parties for little babies. I've always felt like, do they really need it though? Like a 1-year-old. Some people have a half. People are having half birthday celebrations now.
6 months?
6 months, they're having party, getting cake, and doing all the wonderful things, right? A 1-year-old, 2 years old, probably could stop at like 1 and 2. Do you really think that those little babies need to have a birthday party? I don't think so. Because I don't think they're going to remember anything. I think it's just unnecessary for them to have a party at that stage. I figure you could leave it until they're a little bit older, when they are more aware of what is happening, when they know a lot more. They can probably be able to have a little input in their own party. They have some friends who they know are their friends because they know these people. Because I feel like at that little baby stage, they don't know nothing. You can have your own little celebrations, but to throw a whole big party, it's a no from me.
All right, so I'm laughing at this. Well, I mean, number one, people can do what they want with their money. Yeah,
correct.
That is
correct.
The first starting point, because I don't hear somebody already mentally saying it, right? But the other thing is that I don't really think these parties are for the children. These parties are for the adults, right? Because what you tend to find is that with these birthday parties, it allows for families to come together. It allows for your friends that you have who have children, for them to come to these celebrations. So it helps with the sort of bonding that you may not necessarily get to do otherwise. The thing of it is that when you get older and your friends start making children, etc. I used to be happy that when my friends have their children birthday parties that they would invite me, right? And I would walk along with my niece, right? So my niece was my child that I was quote unquote contributing to this party. But the thing of it is that when you get older and your friends have children, you find less time to be able to hang out together, to socialize together. And the birthday parties do help to bring you together, right? So I don't mind that. Me personally, I am happy, especially with my neighbor's child. When she has a birthday party, she remembers me and I get stuff, right?
Look at
so
you.
I am always happy when she's having this birthday party. I Has she had it for a while? I can't tell you, no, but
how old is this child?
I think she should be 8 now, but when she was
Okay.
a little younger, she had these birthday parties. So I used to just be excited because, you know, she would send Dogger back for me, and I used to be so happy about that. So I am saying that these birthday parties aren't just for the children. Adults look forward to them as well too, right? So yeah, and I mean, we look forward to them for different reasons. I mean, I wasn't attending the parties for my neighbor's child, but I would still
You
get
got your
stuff.
bag. What you look
Right?
at
I
bag?
would still get stuff. So Kaylee, morning. Yeah.
All righty then. So, I mean, I guess I see what you're talking about there when you say the party is for the adults. Because a lot of times when you have, it's a 1-year-old child, they don't really know what's going on. They just know they're seeing a lot of people probably hearing the music, doing a little baby dance and so on. But like you said, the adults are getting to hang out with each other. Sometimes they cater, they have the little alcohol, one side, they have the little sessions going on. So I guess I could see it from that point, that perspective. Like you said, people could do whatever they want with their money. Yes, absolutely, definitely. I always say you have a right to do what you want as long as it doesn't affect or hurt anybody else. But I would not be giving my 1-year-old any party.
But then you remember as well, Dianna, with the conversation that we had last week and your revelation as well, that at these birthday parties,
memories.
pictures are taken, right? So there is documentation.
Could take the picture without the party. We could go beach and take a picture, or we could sit down and just eat and take pictures instead of throwing a grand fiesta.
No, but then again, if you throw in a grand fiesta, I'm hoping that your pockets could actually accommodate the grand fiesta.
Some people's pockets can, but they're pressured by society into thinking they want to impress people. They want to appear that in some people's minds they think, even if I don't have the money and it's my last dollar and I throw a party, I'm doing what is best for my child. You know, that's up to you as well. But not everybody who throws the grand parties have. Sometimes as soon as the party done, they got no money.
Yeah, well, I know of persons who have done that as well. And to me, it's kind of silly because, I mean, you're living to impress people and the same people watching your pictures and laughing after you because they know you ain't had no money after the party done. Pointless to me, right? But I mean, the documentation. So when the child looks back, so the 7-year-old looking back at the pictures of, of them having parties as babies, etc., it could help them to feel like they were loved and they were celebrated and they were acknowledged and, all those positive things that go along with it. So, even if they may not understand what's happening in the moments, the point is that they can look back. The pictures help to document that, my parents did love me. My parents did go all out. Well, did go out of their way, to show that, that they wanted to celebrate my life. So,
okay. So I agree with that, but I feel like I would much prefer if you have just something small that really is focusing on the child and you're really just looking at making sure that the child enjoys their party, other than you just want to hang out with your friends. If you want to hang out with your friends, go hang out with your friends somewhere else. But after that one, because then I want to ask another one. Now, how do you feel about birthday parties in school? Let's say the child says that now this is a bigger child. Mommy, daddy, I don't want to have any party in my class. I don't want you to bring anything to my class because the children in my class don't treat me good. They bully me. They're always cursing me. They're always damaging my things. And we're not really friends. But your parents insist that we're going to throw a party for you. It's your birthday. And they're bringing things to school to have a party and to, bring gifts and so on for the other children. And like they usually do. Do you think, what kind of message do you think that sends to the child? You think like that is telling the child, well, it's okay, even if they're mean to you, you can forgive and still share with them? Or is it teaching the child that, hey, mommy or daddy is just going to ignore how I feel for whatever else?
My first thought is the last point where I think that the child's feelings are being ignored because why? If you are bullying my child, why am I going to give you a piece of cake? For what? So for me, I would not do that. I mean, yes, the parent might be thinking, okay, well, if you throw this party, maybe the child might stop bullying the child. But no, let me see signs of you not bullying my child first before I decide to give you something. I won't do that. No.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah.
And that's it. Told you we were only going to be talking for just a few minutes. It is 9 o'clock, which means that we are heading out now and we're going straight into our bank rates. The next time we have a discussion, it will be at 9:20 when we have our interview with District Stairs.
And I would suggest that you join the live for that conversation as well. All right.
All right.